Hey there, Heather Boyd here. Welcome to day 10, the last day of the 10-day acrylic painting challenge. Today we are making some squeegee art. I started by using the acrylics from the dollar store or the folk art acrylics, and first I tried to put the dots in from the bottle. Didn't work too well, so I'm just put a bunch of them on a palette and I'm making dots on the paper. So you can use paper or canvas for this. The watercolor paper works quite well. I used 140-pound watercolor paper, and we're just going to put a bunch of dots all over our paper. So I did a bunch of white ones, now I'm doing a bunch of black ones. And you can also do some lines and just different shapes if you like. It's hard to know what it's going to turn out like, so it's a real experiment. It's super fun. But basically we just want to put a bunch of dots and lines and shapes all over our paper. And then we're going to get this squeegee from the dollar store and just pull the paint down. And it makes a really cool effect. And if you want, you can go back in with the squeegee while it's got paint on it and continue adding your paint. It's optional. You can do any which way that you want with this. I just wanted to cover my whole paper for fun. And then the second attempt I did was I actually put some of the paint in little tiny zippy bags to see if I could make some dots in this manner. So we're going to put our paint in the little zippy bags. These are from the dollar store. Make sure it's sealed, and then just cut a tiny little clip on the corner of the bag for the paint to come out. You can also buy applicators in the art store to put paint in to push it out to make these little dots. But this works quite well with the little zippy bags. And we are going to again do our pattern with the black and white. It makes a cool kind of checkerboard effect once you put the squeegee over it. And we're going to do more patterns with the paint. This is more like a flower shape, so experiment with doing more realistic shapes as well, and you'll be pleasantly surprised with some of the results for sure. So we're going to make kind of a grass type pattern, and then we're going to do flowers, just squeezing the paint right out of the plastic bags. You can go in with a second color on the flowers, do some random dots all over the place, and we're working pretty quickly because we want it to get filled out and we don't want the paint to dry. So once we're ready, we're going to take our squeegee and just pull it right down, and you can still see the images of the flowers, which is really cool. Now if you don't have a squeegee, I also tried it by using a yogurt pot lid and just cutting across in a straight line. You can also cut it with an X-Acto knife so it's straight across, and that can act as a squeegee, and you'll see if you pull it down it has a very similar effect. So you can definitely use what you have on hand. You can use a credit card or the plastic, and you can also buy spatulas at the art store as well. Maybe even use some kitchen utensils. Just try to think outside the box. So that one turned out really well. It's super pretty. I love the colors. And you can go in and play around with it by using the squeegee to do different directions of paint. And you can also paint the background if you want. If you don't want the white paper, you can go ahead and paint it. I just filled it in with a little bit of yellow, and I actually painted over the little bit at the bottom. So this is the soft body Liquitex paint, and we are going to go ahead and do our dots. These paint pots already have the hole at the top, so it's easy to squeeze them out. And this is on canvas, so you'll see it's quite a different effect. I think I preferred the effect on paper, but it's all about experimentation. And these soft bodies paints are quite liquidy. I would love to see pictures of your creations. You can email photos to heatherboydwire@gmail.com, or you can join my private Facebook group, Heather Boyd Art. You can share photos of your creations from the 10-day acrylic painting challenge and any other of your mixed media artwork. So thanks so much for watching the video. Thank you to everybody who is participating in the 10-day acrylic painting challenge, and we'll see you the next time.